Hey, you guys. So I'm watching proof the Antarctica anomaly was not a glitch. This is wild. This is by, let's see here. Let me zoom in. Into Thin Air. That's his. I'll try to put the link in. But he's showing, talking about this anomaly. A couple other people have talked about it too, where it come up from right here. Notice how it looks like a ship or an arc. Now, remember what come to my mind? We have all these ships running into all these bridges, crashing, right? And so we're looking at the, like the rapture or whatever, people leaving on an arc. It's so interesting. And then yesterday, Mount Michael down here, I think Mount Michael's down here as well. I'll have to double check it. But Mount Michael volcano erupted or something to that. I think it comes to my phone. But this happened before. So this anomaly rises up here, shows up here. This is Antarctica. And then it goes up and it shows it going all the way up into the East Coast. It's really fascinating. But he's showing this system of this energy wave coming up from Antarctica. Now, I want to show you this energy wave because this energy wave is showing a cat coming from Antarctica. Now, let me back it up. Hopefully you can see the energy wave as it goes up. Okay, let's put it on volume.
But I need all this information out there and for everyone to understand it.
It's going to go.
So this chart right here is our total precipitable water. We can follow low pressure systems, hurricanes, water vapor, that type of stuff. But check this out. This thing picks up some sort of frequency as we move into the 10th and the 11th. You're going to see these weird artifacts right there popping up from down right where we saw the anomaly off Antarctica and the southern coast of Africa. Look at these distortions.
It's a DNA strand. It looks like a DNA strand. I thought it was I thought it looked like a cat, but you can see it looks like it's some type of DNA strand, perhaps. But it's coming all from down here. So that anomaly happened down here. I think St. Michael's is a volcano or Mount Michael or whatever. So if we look at Michael standing up in the end times. That's what I'm looking at. So it's all coming down here from these waves. You can see it. Maybe you can't see it on the screen very well, but it comes from Antarctica and it goes straight up into here. Now, I thought it was a cat.
Line. I'll move a little more forward and you can see exactly.
Okay, so now you see how, I wonder if you can see. If I can keep the phone still, hold on. Let me get it on my knee so I can try to zoom in. Yeah, it looks like a cat. That's what I thought. Look at the face of it. It looks like a face of a cat. Sorry, I'm shaking. Drank a lot of coffee already this morning. Okay, let's continue a little bit.
Where they're coming from. These beams are coming from what looks like the shores of Antarctica and then swooping up towards South America and up into the North Atlantic. Just a weird looking frequency that comes and disappears as we move into the 12th. It's gone. Now we'll backtrack. There it is again on the 12th, the 11th, and back to the 10th right here where we no longer see it. So this doesn't exactly.
Okay, now I want to go back to this last screen he did because I think that might be too far.
Be popping up at that time, but what if one of these frequencies took place and then caused that weather chart
and right there
error predict a wave pool that would move all the way up into the North Atlantic? This is very much right here.
Okay, now let me zoom in so you can see that waveform right there. Now I want to try to catch it when it changes again.
And you can see it in real time. You can actually see another wave of energy moving up through Australia, the Papua New Guinea, Indonesia area, up through Japan. And I know there's people out there
there is. There's one over there too. Look. Oh, now let me get this straight. Can I move in anymore? It even looks like a cat's face too from that strand. They look like house cats, or maybe they're not cats. Maybe there's some type of other image of something. Okay, so that's interesting.
Stuff. I haven't really got too much into this sort of thing, but to ignore this right now is absolutely crazy. It looks to be that there's some sort of
Now, there looks like there's a V shape right there on that one. And that one over there, right here, maybe that looks like an owl too. I'm not too sure. Let's go back over here.
energy pulse coming from Antarctica, or at least in this area where we saw the anomaly, right around the time that the anomaly actually happened. Of course, I'll leave the link to this chart for you to look at. And there's something else I want to show you.
Oh, how did I miss it? Anyway, so we got the gist of that.
On Google Earth, where this.
Okay, so that's into thin air. And I'll leave that right there. Oops, sorry, it's all blurry now. Let me go back to the beginning and see here. Yeah, so that's what he was talking about. And that's what's really interesting is because it looks like that's a shape of a big, huge arc. Interesting. Today on the search engine, it shows a male and female luggage with hearts. It's almost like saying, get ready to pack.